Melissa! Oh my god! Do you even understand? No, I don't think you understand. 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 I'm gonna keep holding this. Okay, guys, like, I'm so excited. I'm not even gonna set up like my whole, like, usually when I do these things I have a mic, like a really nice mic to like you know, get out all the noise, but whatever, I don't even care because I am too excited and I just want you guys to know, hey guys, it's Avery Bird, aka Ocdraman here, and Marvel just dropped the biggest, most expected at this point in time if you were following like the Marvel Sony Spider-Man rumors, but the biggest bomb that they could have possibly dropped in like in the most recent timeline of years. Like, I'm not even making sense because I'm so excited, but to get to the point, Marvel finally got a deal with Sony to freaking put Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, if you weren't following along with Sony and Spider-Man, basically over the last couple, the year or two ago, I forget when Amazing Spider-Man came out. I think it came out 2014. Anyway, Marvel, as a lot of people know, headed up the Spider-Man universe of movies. And that includes Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, whatever else they did before that. But more recently speaking, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. And as a lot of people also know, the Amazing Spider-Man reboots haven't really been that well received. The first one was like, okay, it's fine, I still prefer, you know, the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, but we'll see where this goes. I mean, it's a darker tone. I like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker. Me personally, since, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man really followed more of the Ultimate Spider-Man to me. At least that's how they were setting it up, like a lot of Ultimate stuff. I was all for it, because I love the Ultimate Universe. Like, even before Miles Morales, like, came into the picture, I loved the Ultimate Universe. So I was like, yeah, I can't wait. And, I don't know if you can see it, but you see that thing over there? You see that thing right there? That is the IMAX poster for the second movie of Amazing Spider-Man. I saw that day one in IMAX, and it made me happy and then mad, because it was one of those movies where I came out and I was like, yeah, that movie was awesome. They, spoiler alert, killed off Gwen Stacy, and it was super powerful and like emotional. And then the more I sat down and realized and analyzed, I was like, wait a second. I mean, I like Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker. The suit was amazing. I personally liked Jamie Foxx's Electro. But man, was that story just jumbled, and like, it was so emotional. And like, so many scenes felt like they were cut out. And lo and behold, they were. Fast forward to freaking now with the whole Sony Pictures hack and the whole leaked supposed deal that supposedly fell through at the time of when it came out, that Sony and Marvel were striking a deal because Marvel was like, hey, we need Spider-Man and we want Spider-Man, and you're not really doing good with the franchise right now because no one wants you to have the franchise right now. Was basically what Marvel was kind of saying. And Sony was like, no, we still have stuff we want to do with Spider-Man. You see, we're trying to do Sinister Six and Aunt May and Venom and The Amazing Spider-Man 3, but really, Aunt May, first of all, really Aunt May? The whole initiative that they had with Spider-Man after The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just jumbled. It was like Sinister Six. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know how much a spin-off that's not really gonna have Spider-Man in it will stay afloat. Like, they're trying to do the Avengers, like, villain style, which is what I've heard, which would be fine if it, but I don't think it will correlate well with the audience if it doesn't have Spider-Man in it for, like, 90% of the movie. So, and then Aunt May, which is, like, just a weird announcement. Everyone was excited for Venom, though, but also with the stigma of it's Sony, so it might not be that great, and it was just a mess for Sony. And just coupled with the actors like Andrew Garfield, you can tell that he was just very pissed about the way Amazing Spider-Man 2 just turned out. And same thing with Shailene Woodley, who was supposed to be playing Mary Jane, but got cut out. And I think I distinctly remember her saying that she would love to see a Spider-Man movie made by Marvel, and she would like to see what they would do. So that's a blow to the chest for Sony. Just actors and directors and all these people and all these rumors just swirling around for Sony was not good. This was literally the breaking point of if they would have, like, actually, like, if Sony would have went through with the whole, we're doing the Sinister Six and we're doing Venom and we're doing Aunt May, they could have very well killed Spider-Man indefinitely. Like, no one would have went to go see movies at all. Okay, let me not go that extreme, but their viewership would have tanked worse than The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And it just would have been horrible. So, this Marvel, you know, basically Marvel grab, in a sense, like, so Sony's still, like, a part of it. Like, apparently, hold on, I have it up right here. This is going to be like, I'm not even going to cut any of this, so, okay, so apparently, under the deal, the new Spider-Man will first appear in the Marvel film from Marvel Cinematic Universe's MCU. Sony Pictures will thereafter release the next installment of its $4 billion Spider-Man franchise on July 28th, 2017, in a film that will be co-produced by Kevin Feige and his expert team at Marvel and Amy Pascal, who oversaw the franchise launch for the studio 13 years ago. Together, they will collaborate on a new creative direction for the web-slinger. Sony Pictures will continue to finance, distribute, own, and have final creative control over the Spider-Man films. Okay, so apparently, from what I just read, because I'm kind of reading this along after my initial excitement, Sony still kind of has creative control. Not kind of, they do have creative control. And they still are going to finance and distribute all the Spider-Man stuff. So they're not completely out of the Spider-Man picture, but now they're kept on a leash, essentially. To be like, hey, stop that. You have final creative say, but we're Marvel. You're publishing under us now, so we don't need any screw-ups in our cinematic universe. We are just about mint right now. Okay? We launched Guardians of the Galaxy to roaring numbers. We're not going to have you mess up with an established franchise and put a blemish on us. So, you know Marvel's not going to play around. More so, Disney is not going to play around. You think you really want to play hardball with Disney, Sony? I don't think you want to. I don't think you really want to do that, Sony. So, as it stands right now, this is like a big, this is big, okay, guys? So, there's probably going to be a lot of news unfolding over the coming, weeks now. And I know, 7 Webheads, a bunch of people, who else? AMC, Movie Talk, a bunch of the places I personally watch for, just any sort of news, but the big thing has really been the Marvel, Sony Pictures leak and the Spider-Man film franchise, its fate. This is going to be the talk of the town. This is gonna blow up, guys. But, until then, until more news comes out, I'm going to bring you more news, but I'm going to keep stroking this Spider-Man poster until that happens. I have, more posters, but I'm going to keep them up there so I don't ruin them. But, as always, guys, I'm Avery Bird, a.k.a. Drummond, and I'm signing out. Smells good. Smells so good. So tasty. So tasty. Yes. Yes.